Oh, there we go. Missing gantry, unreachable storage. I guess that doesn't matter, though, because everything is good. We're going out here. Rockets status selected. That's where we want to go. Launch mission. Oh, so I don't need this. I just need to click launch mission. Temperature is actually quite hot. It's a lot hotter. Oh my lord. Down here it's not too much, but up there, much hotter. Okay. Okay, so we don't actually need this at all. So first and foremost then, let's get rid of that. Now then. Issue. Big issue. How hot are the diamond tiles? Let's have a look. 136 degrees, 135 degrees. Basically the temperature of the steam. The issue here is when the rocket isn't there. Alright, what I need is for the signal from this to go green. And for the signal from this to be red for this to engage. Easy bit of work. But I do need it done really quickly because I don't want to lose these because they are expensive. I need an AND gate. Has to be both. The AND gate can live here. In that case, we'll copy this around. Oh. Okay, fine. So, when it hasn't detected a ship inbound, this is going to be red. So now it is green. Okay. But when it detects a ship inbound, this will turn green, so this will turn red. This is red currently, so this is green. So that's activated. We'll be having the cable coming down like that, going across like this. Okay. Fairly certain this is going to work. Famous last words, I know, but here we are, all the same. Now, let's go to the star map. Time remaining. 2.9 of 3 cycles. Okay. We've also got a colony achievement earned. Hooray! Space race. Launch your first rocket into space. I desperately need all of this work done really quickly. Yes, I know I'm breaking you. Shh, it's okay. It's alright. Now. Ah, the gloriousness. But I am actually using up a stupid amount of power doing this, so please someone come along and break this. I am greatly amused. I've added a new log entry to my log, Geographical Survey. As the duplicants scout further out, I've begun to piece together a better view of our surroundings. Thanks to their efforts, I've determined that this planet has enough resources to settle a long-term colony. But something is off. I've also detected a deposit of abyssalite and neutronium in this planet's composition, man-made elements that shouldn't occur in nature. Is this really the target location? No. Rocket crushing machine. I certainly hope not. But at the same time, the dwarf in me is greatly amused by this. To deconstruct. Do not deconstruct this one either. I want these to stay. This to connect to it. And then I want a NOT gate going in this direction. Need that done before everything breaks. Right. Okay, for now we actually need to vent everything into space though. Makes me ultra sad, but it is what it is. I need to fix this room so badly. This is not a good setup for this room. Once I've done that, I'm going to empty this out. We'll rebuild it, and hopefully it'll work, but, you know, we don't know. The main thing I don't want to do is have to change the coolant loop. That will ideally not happen, but we'll see. What's the temperature of this? It's 126. That's going to continue to be super hot. I basically need 2 of these. One for just cooling this, and another one for cooling the, or bringing it down temperature from the rocket. Now that one doesn't actually need a loop. Like it doesn't need, actually, yeah, you know what? Yeah, we can probably fix this with a bare minimum of effort, in that this just needs to cool the generators, and this just needs to move up and go through some radiant pipes and through. That's all I need to do there. Additionally, let's break the liquid bridge so that I can fix that. I've got a couple of things I need to do. Good couple of things. Those transformers will have 99-degree rain falling on them. It's fine. I do hope they get to all of this quickly, though. I mean, replacing this with proper gas pipes is helping. But, yeah, only so much. Fine, there we go. This is going to start venting all of the steam, which is fine by me. That will empty out this room. Now, as soon as this gets pulled up, no more water will be added to the system, so eventually this was just going to vent the system up completely. Just vent the entire room. For that matter, shut down the... Actually, can I turn this off? Disable building, yeah. Shut down the thermal vacuum. Oh, wait, hang on. I can't do that yet, then. That's annoying. I guess I'm going to have to leave that running for a little bit, but... The gas pump is overheating. Okay, yeah, we absolutely need to shut this off. Disable building, please. Oh, my lord, everything is breaking. So, this is what I get. Electricity and water, a match made in heaven. I know, right? Who would dare believe otherwise? Do I have any copper? Yeah, I've got loads of copper. People should be along their way to set things up. Why, yes, that should be broken down right now. Please hurry up. We've turned the ship crusher back on. How about adding a tank to store steam in the tank and not in pipes? It'll still break the tank if the steam cools down. Now, I could add the tank inside. Yes, we could totally do that. I just drained all of the power by running these things, which consume enormous amounts of power. Someone hurry up and break these things down. Oh my god. Problem is, getting up here is now a chore because the pipes don't work as well. Right, go. Go. Quickly. Break stuff. Oh my lord, thank goodness. Alright, so. That should now connect. That should be torn up. When this detects that a ship is on its way back, which it will do up to up to 200 seconds before they arrive, or at minimum 101. Excuse me, had to sneeze. That will send a green signal. And that green signal, because this will be an AND gate, because that green signal will turn into a red signal right there, this will then be red, so these will retract. This will be green, forced green, even if we're having a meteor shower, and so these will open up. There's a lot of things that could be damaged, but, you know, it is what it is. Ah. Well. This is unfortunate. I must confess, I wish that hadn't happened. But it has. And so, it is time that we delete these ones. Oh, this is going to get messy. Oh, this is going to get messy. Power crusher. Crushes your power, yes. That does appear to be the case. A little bit of steam there. Still a little bit of steam in here. Steam temperature is fluctuating though. Interestingly. That being said, it's fluctuating up and down. Very peculiar. Let's just get that opened up. Okay, so this has been a comedy of errors, but again, this is very new territory for me. That being said, this is not. I should have better planned this. We'll basically reset the system effectively. Getting the pipes a little bit better insulated is a big thing. New principles. Brine, we don't care for. Oh, of course not. The errors are not over. Though, just to double check the logic setup. Now, I'm assuming this sends a green signal. Sends an automation signal when the selected object is detected. When Miss Minnie is detected, this will send green. Green will flow down here. Green will turn to red. Because this is an AND gate, these will retract. That's my assumption. Could be completely wrong, but let's hope. Let's hope that I'm not. Guess we'll find out, indeed. Is there a reason why you're not mopping up the water in the main base? You mean this water, or do you mean something else in particular? Oh, damn it. Yeah, I was a little bit concerned that would happen, if I'm perfectly honest. I kind of saw it coming. The steam is just going to rain down everywhere. There's not a lot we can do about it. No, I mean the main base where the dupes walk. Is there water? Oh, yes, there is. I wonder how that got in there. I'm not actually sure how the water got in there, to be perfectly honest with you. Oh, they probably walked it in from here, I'm guessing? I wasn't expecting there to be water in the main base, is the honest answer to that question. I was assuming this would just flow straight down, but perhaps what I need to do is replace this with mesh tiles so that it can't sit on that tile. Ugh. I hate this weird side effect. It seems to be anything around the main part of the base. Like where the camera is anchored when you start. So this is literally where we started. It duplicates it for some reason. Did I take ice from the... Yes, I did, but I had hoped that the ice would have been shunted elsewhere by now. It appears that it was. Just not fast enough. Yeah, we definitely did take ice at some point. I figured that we'd have been able to store it down here, but of course I had an order to bring ice up from down below, so... Hopefully once all of these jobs are done, it will be a little bit less visually cluttered on my screen. It has a broken emoji code in it? I don't see the emoji code. Look at the little shine bug up there. Oh, wait. It came back. I didn't even notice. And it looks like everything worked. Oh, thank goodness. Well, it's kind of annoying that we didn't see it return. You're no longer assigned. Go about your business. What have we got? Databanks, bioluminescent rock, and that's about it. Very well. I guess we need to store that elsewhere. Stations-wise, we need a virtual planetarium. Conducts interstellar research to unlock new technologies. Consumes data from telescopes and research modules. Assigned duplicants must possess the astronomy skill. Uses only 120 watts. Okay. Let's pop this up by the telescope, I think. James KM has got quite a lot of stress. Bless his little heart. Worry not, James. You'll be good in just a moment. Right, don't bother mopping this part though. I would like that swept as well. Actually, everything in here needs to be swept at a reasonably high priority. Please get it out of here if you can. If it can be moved, please move it. If we've got ice, please store it. Right, I'm going to let James relax for a little bit, since he went out and did such a good job. But we painfully need to sort this area out over here before we send off another mission. Yeah, that looks like an artifact to me. A thriving colony of tiny microscopic organisms is responsible for giving it its bluish glow. Light range 2 tiles, brightness 1000 lux, decor plus 30, radius 5 tiles. I wonder, where would pedestal be? Would that be in the furniture? Yeah. Let's make it fancy. Let's pop it down. Sure, we're going to get 2 of these right there. Still building everything on priority 9. It'll just have to wait for a bit, I'm afraid. We will get things sorted, but it'll take a little bit of time. I mean, technically this will take everything. I'm going to put it on a 1 though, so if it's got somewhere that it should be instead, then it will be taken there first. Still got a lot of steam up there, and that is a potch, but this worked though, so I'm actually really happy with that at the very least. Now, one issue in here is that we currently that's finished. There we go. We currently don't have global miners set up. These should be made of steel. One there, and one here. Between the 2 of them, they should be able to take care of everything here. And since we've got 2 separate lines running up here, they can be hooked up. So if there is regolith, then they'll automatically deal with that. I imagine that should be good enough. Right, okay. Now, how are we going to change this design? First and foremost, I really would like a single aqua tuner to cope with all of the steam-related... all of the cooling for the steam generators themselves. In that regard, I would actually like to have a 3rd steam generator in here. So we would want something here, for example, right there. Sadly, this is going to necessitate pulling up even more stuff once again. How much ceramic do I have? I've got a stupid amount of ceramic. Why am I doing this then? Let's make this from ceramic, since it's the better material that I've got. We will go ahead, extract this, extract that, get in there. We're going to have to dig a lot of this up, but I liked what someone suggested, to have a tank, a gas reservoir. Now that, oh wait, is that? Yeah, we should be able to fit a gas reservoir in here. Whether that's going to work out for us or not, I don't know. I'm thinking we basically need to force the system, only allow the system to send any gas when we want the fuel tank to be filled, basically. Classic Aavak. I went to sleep, woke up, and the stream's still going. Well, yeah. Crash Panda Panic, thank you very much. We shall indeed save. Dapper save. But yeah, we could have a tank that exists purely to move steam into before it gets sent to the rocket, or to accept steam back into before being released into the room. I severely like this idea. And since tanks can have signals coming from them now, that's true of these tanks as well, I should always be able to make sure that there's room in the tank for more steam to be given back. So the steam won't be extracted from the room unless there's room in the tank to put it, but the tank will only accept steam from the room if the tank has got more than 50% of its like capacity left, if that makes sense. But on that note, I think it's time for a tea break, peeps. We've been going for 10 hours and 15 minutes. This looks like it's going to be a bit of a long stream. Okay, I'm just going to put that warning out there for you, so you're clear on what to expect. I'm clear on what to expect. We're going to be going for a while. I want to get more space stuff done. So, with that said, let's go and refill our cups. Check in on everyone that you need to check in on, etc. Go make sure that your family doesn't think that you have died in your stream watching room, if indeed you have one, instead of the living room. And we will be back in a couple of minutes, ready to go on for a couple more hours. And I'm back. Sorry for the long delay there. I was having a quick chat with Lady Sheelab, and I needed to make a phone call. Right, okay. How are we all going? I assume everyone has had plenty of time to get their drinks in order. Right. New principles available. Let's go and check those out first and foremost. Brian, no. No, thank you. It looks like things are being slowly swept up and moved out. Oh, we've got this ready. I can just... I can put... I can put polluted water on this. Marvelous. There we go. Let's get you... I've got a tropical fry egg. Let's get that down there. How's everyone doing this morning? I imagine for quite a few of you it is morning at this point. Whether late morning like it is for me, or whether very, very, very early morning. But morning for the vast majority, I should imagine. Right, we've actually done a reasonable job getting this excavated. Quite pleased with that. Matt, I'm just waking up here. It's afternoon, Aavak, even for you. Shh. It's fine. Right, it's fine. Calm myself. Right, now that we've shut off the power here, none of this is going to be running, so it really doesn't matter if I remove... Well, actually, no, I am still going to need that there for a while. I still need that for a while. I'm kind of thinking of setting up a auto sweeper, perhaps. I wonder how much material an auto sweeper would be able to collect. Need to be there, but I could, from here, grab every item that comes off this. Maybe. I don't know about that one. We might have to reevaluate that a little bit. Right, first and foremost, let's shut these down, deconstruct. Let's just turn everything off that we can. That should probably be gone until we have sorted out the ruse. At this point we can now, actually we're going to want to rebuild all of this using ceramic. And along here, I'm kind of feeling that we're probably wanting to build this in properly, like permanently. Should we extend this out, chat? Do you think I should start expanding this silo downwards? I'm kind of feeling that we probably want to. We've got 6.4 tons of steel, so we can definitely afford to. If we do this, I would say the power needs to come in from this side, not from this side. So, to that end, I'm thinking we'll have the power there. The conductive wire chunk. We're going to run it on iron. And I will have this run down around here. Then we'll hook it up in this direction. That can all be stripped away. The entry point. I'm going to build this with a mind that we're not going to need an entry point. So to that end, we're going to need two things. One, an input valve for hydrogen. Two, before we do anything, we're going to need to completely empty this area out of all gases. I'm going to want an aqua tuner, specifically and solely designed for cooling this. We'll put this aqua tuner over here. Should be a steel aqua tuner. It is. Liquid pipe, igneous rock. You know what? I can afford the oh no, I can't afford that. Well, let's go with the igneous rock. And bring that back down. This will be the main chunk of the cooling loop. That will exist just to cool this down. What we can do then is we could allow the steam. I'm sort of thinking, and correct me if this is just crazy talk, but what if unless there is a rocket coming back, this remains closed? Or if this is preparing to launch, this always remains closed, and the whole thing is coated in drywall. Meaning that the entirety of the steam that this produces is kept. And then these just run off that steam at all times. Ha! Aavak is still streaming after I've had a sleep. Hello at the Amiga Jinx. Oh, check the planet you went to. That's right, actually, I didn't check it. I should now have a study upper atmosphere. Okay, we got 50 for that. Each module gets one bit of knowledge. So I need to go back here 5 times. Or actually... Huh. That's interesting. I can get... Is that just something I constantly get? Interesting. I haven't finished that. So I'm actually going to have to go... Like, there may be 4, 5, 6 times? Maybe. Yeah, all the steam will disappear into space every time I launch. That's just the way it's going to be. But every time I launch, I'm going to produce more steam. And the moment... I'm going to have to build a timer circuit that will be able to work out how long it takes this to get into space. Probably. To give it a certain amount of time for these to open before I launch. And indeed, I think I will actually run it off a switch then. Because what I could do is I could have the switch, like I flick the switch, it starts a timer, but also sends a signal for these to open. And once the timer is ended, this launches. So it gives it time for the doors to fully opened. And then once it has launched, again on a timer that triggers once this begins, unless once it launches, this can detect it. I'll need some input from chat on that one. Because if this can... Like, once this has started launching, and thus this is no longer true, so effectively it's no longer connected to the command capsule, so it starts sending a red signal, which would normally cause the doors to close, for example, or something like that, because it shows that the shuttle isn't there. But this can detect the shuttle because the shuttle is currently in flight on the map. I don't know. Maybe just a timer circuit. Either way, I think it will be interesting. But we've got a lot of things to work on before then. Let's get that to be ceramic. That to be steel. Oh, damn it. I've got everything on 9 again. Alright, we're just going to have to wait for that to finish. But let me pop this back. Put that back on like 5 or something. There we go. I definitely think we could extend the whole system down this far so that... Well, honestly... As long as once the rocket launches, we collect the steam and pump it back into a reservoir to hold it, a gas tank. Because this can take at most 900 kilos. So it's just shy of a ton. But this can store... how much is the maximum? Oh, so only 150 kilos. Oof. Okay, that's not good. That's not much at all. Okay. I wouldn't be able to store enough steam to fuel a rocket entirely. That does pose a problem. Unless we used automated doors to open up to allow steam in and then close once there's a sufficient pressure inside. You can get really fancy with this, and I feel like being fancy. Either that or we just go with the simple idea. I could pump the steam out of this room into this one, but again, we hit the problem with the gas vent overpressurizing, and it overpressurizes super fast. And a high pressure gas vent, unfortunately, has the sad side effect of melting at high temperature. Because the plastic will melt at about, what was it, 159 degrees. So we would have to prevent the room from ever getting hotter than 159 degrees. Or... yeah, I'm not sure there's an easy way of dealing with that one. Yeah, again, the problem is that I can only pump into a room that at a pressure of 2 kilos. I can only pump with a regular gas vent. I can only get a pressure of 2 kilos. So to store 900 kilos worth of steam, that's an awful lot of room taken up. Unless I cheese, but I'm not going to cheese that. I'm not into, like, I wish they would introduce pressure for the like airflow tiles and mesh tiles, so that they will actually break due to overpressurization like everything else does. Because then it's not cheese anymore. You can only do it so far, and then after a point you'll literally break it if you try anymore. Go. And outside I am going to need to stairs up. What kind of cheese would that be? What do you mean? I mean, you can basically pump any... using pneumatic doors, you can effectively compress gases and liquids down into an infinite space.